Dude, how much would you spend to save your own life? How much would you spend to save the life of a loved one? What's the value of a human life? Well, in those situations, you'd probably say it's priceless. There's no amount of money that you wouldn't spend to save your own life or the life of someone that you care about. But what would you say about the life of a stranger? Like, how much would you spend to save the average person? So that's what's called the value of a statistical life. And the government does this. They try to estimate how much it costs to save a life when it comes to like traffic accidents, when it comes to pollution and environmental issues, and also healthcare. So how much are they willing to spend, the government spend, to save a life? And it can also be broken down into each year of life. So how much is a year of your life worth? And does it matter if you feel good or if you feel terrible? So what is your quality of life during that year as well? And so estimates vary. In the United States, they can be $6 million. They can be $12 million. So something in that range. And it also estimates how much you're going to produce as a worker over your lifetime. And so those estimates are usually about $8 million. So part of that is your wages. And so one way I like to think about it, to simplify matters, is let's say the value of a statistical life is 8 million. So what would that mean per year? Well, let's say a person lives 80 years. So per year, that would be $100,000. So that would be a really good salary, but realistically, you also have to include the value of all the benefits and stuff like that the employer would provide. So let's just say $100,000 a year is what a good, solid, healthy year would be for a person. And that's how much the government is willing to spend on a stranger, or how much we're willing to spend as citizens on a stranger in order to make sure that they have a healthy year. And that's how much we're willing to spend on saving a person's life that we don't know. And so this raises a lot of interesting questions, and helps us answer questions about the pandemic. It also raises interesting things about inflation and poverty. And we're also going to think about what the ethics of being a billionaire is in the context of that in future videos.